is that we where they can ask them questions, we where that the activists then we want change. If we not inform, if we don't go find out the information, then we know the help.
Yeah.
Because when we can, we say, boy, that the government and say that they don't pay for us. That means that they justify and to make better people than thief.
Yeah.
It's not right. It's not right for us as citizens, and not to blaming this. Because some man, we talk, I say, oh, that they blame the people there. No. Yes, ministries of around here about 400 million into the history. But the same government has paid 70 million since about 2018. We read just now can we meet debts with about $18 million. We pay ETSA. Was it 30 or 36 million just in September? We pay arrears. It is not right as citizens who have the platforms for maybe they continue for spreading things and the way they make the developments not they go before. It is not right. It is not right, and we must state it for many this country have go before. Yes, governments they do something for make their ministry they pay. And yes, Mr. Minister, ministry then they now what's a man they who they open a ministry now your brother and your sister. Yes, some ministry then they where they bypass extra light. We don't go there. We don't explain to them. But I'm what's a man when they can't sleep now you host and sleep now me host.
Yes.
Not to be, not to President Bill, not to President Bill in Peking. What would they talk about government? What would say democracy? Government of the people, for the people, by the people. Now you that government. That procurement officer there. We go procure cable, Itifa. That ETSA engineer. We go for go connect, Itif cable. That person that us where they connected bypass. Now we that government. So I beg. We can kaya, we blow mind, we hala. We talk say, oh government, now you know they lead by example. But the truth is, what we brothers say from carrying them, also government they go see their cable and carry them. Also government bang that pole now Calbat town the other day, we don't well, we don't invest fund. Now me and you, not to blame. If we not ready for fix this country, the country never go before. So we reasonable kaya, and from where we get an honest conversation. The brothers here, me and me own challenge this so now. Una mogo. Until the minister said in the law, we not serve as citizens. We are citizens. May we see them, may we say that this then are define them. If you thief cable, now this is the punishment. If you go poor meter, now this is the punishment. If you go bypass, now una do one. Give government. So that then a citizens CSO representation. No wait for government. Government is one, but we don't wait. We are count on your own list. And with the review one. So I can respond to the MDA accusation, I can respond to the citizens in terms of what too long they do. We don't hear really industry that we don't count. If you count how many industry they don't start that salon since 2018, I don't even remember off the top of my head. Still, we don't begin produce steel now. We just see VP go launch more steel factory and value addition that put local the other day. We produce sardine in Naya. We don't expand on paper production in Naya. We don't do Myro, don't expand more. Not just now, expand. We don't create industry and value addition.
28 industries, you know, sir.
28 new industries. And you see, say, statistics are longer, they can't talk about the new GDP with the increase in service industry. Now, true, say, man, we get plenty side for go. But do ya? That message the walking left for say, nothing no they happen. Who say we don't do, we too don't do. It's not right. Now, we don't picking them with the make some they not get ambition, they nothing. Because we don't come up far, and we don't go far, we still get plenty more side for go. On the ministries, you hear everything the minister say, we can take them from source. But not to that day, I may put it inside there to... It like the ministry, they all pay, finance pay, we go still get that. Because we were in a host, no they do what we need for do. Not to the ministry then. We they pay. But not to that day, not the issue. governments will always subsidize. And what time in the ministry then do? And me and you. And we also need a private sector. You know, in terms of investment in the energy sector and renewable, Salon actually, I published and trade the data of renewable energy we don't count, and we get more and more renewable energy. Probably the deputy minister get that number. In terms of investment in the energy sector, I will go Dallas at the Africa Business Conference with people them next week. And I want to mention this because we there. People then can like for say, oh, why make them travel? But what does the travel even mean? Yeah, Real Minister say that's $75 million respite. And me being did it. That because President Bill travel and see their meeting, is sit down with the President of World Bank, he asked that requested. That's $75 million. They wait till they bring 40 megawatt solar renewable energy. Where I travel go Copenhagen, where I go there for 2 days. The money where I can, where they bring they support the Ministry of Energy for renewable energy. More not talk about all the different investment opportunities and we don't come because of that day. We as citizens, that we responsibility for understand and don't amplify the fears. We don't expect say, oh man, will let waiting government to do. But however we know say government they work and government they try for me and you. If we just amplify the hala and lie, now then they ain't going to define we. We don't say we perfect too. We don't say we perfect too. But do ya? Maybe we know kaya, who kaya, we all we respect each other. More no kaya, you can't ask me question when I lie. In terms of the commitment on the solar and renewable energy, maybe the Minister of Energy and the Ministry of Finance will talk about Bodande in the Finance Act, because I know say we don't make some resolutions and changes. But I want to end for the independent person will be there. Nothing on the winner salon. We the go before. Nothing on the winner salon. We the lead. Nothing on the winner salon. We get plenty more work for do. Some man they will feel say they know they contribute, or then they know they go before. Not so we are. Some of we work every morning with plenty man there. Some man they broke stone from morning 10 and net. Some of we in the office from morning 10 and net. We all the try we level best to make this country I do before. So do ya more not amplify and say what side we know they go before. Not so true, we they go before. Thank you.
Thank you. I think I just try to summarize the answers to the questions. Let's just start from the Chief Minister's talk. Somebody has said, what are the policy environment for encouraging use of renewable energy? Well, I am sure some of us have getting participated into the renewable energy space. They could tell us say from 20, I can't remember the year, but it's over a long period. It's over a long period where government will only provide what we call duty waivers for all imported renewable, particularly solar products, with the exception of batteries. We did not get that kind of support from government over the years until last year when we can realize a lot of people now they abuse this policy kind of shift where then they bring in other products them outside of the renewable and better in containers. So we get an engagement with the Ministry of Finance, and the Minister of Finance apparently they don't revert again for stop that waiver. But quite recently in Cabinet, His Excellency the President began to ask the Minister of Finance for they consider again, giving or granting the waivers and so they want to import solar products. But I can cross-check the facts with most of the importers. And I want to also know again say the penetration rate, particularly at the rural areas, they also don't increase. Particularly within solar product there. Usually then solar home systems or then standalone systems. So the one in this again, the penetration rate is very, very high. Somebody asked about how sustainable. Okay, this gentleman from Karine. I don't know whether it is the Karine and Kamalo or maybe Kamakwe.
The whole Karine district. There's only Kamakwe.
Kamakwe,
From
right?
Kamalo to Kamakwe to To Tambaka.
Yes, because I also don't want the MV line from Kamalo to Kamakwe.
Yes.
Not so?
Yes, sir.
I just want to be assured saying this is a part of the rural electrification project. When to make another energize that particular end towns and it now because we still get technical challenges with CI energy. Because the light they come off from Ivory Coast when they come to that side. But we are sure government commitment that will make sure that they side they get light. So we will just advise we are on just be watchdog to the infrastructure again because it's very expensive. It costs government just about $16 million.
If you don't go Kudeu, don't do it.
So which is why I just want to understand what really prevail. You understand? Because we get technical challenges, I think we not energize the line in the but we still engage the CI energy people when I need the energy for commodity. So please, let me serve as citizens in it because standing now property now. Government away for we take again. So let we all be watchdogs and try to make sure that we protect her. The light we can by the grace of God. Yeah? Yes. And then somebody ask again, waiting why we keep car power as a permanent solution? I think I said that in the too. That car power is an emergency kind of solution. And that was the reason why we're not even extending contract for long term. Simply because we know say as of 2025 next year, we're going to get projects and now we can transition car power. So car power is not going to be a permanent solution for us. Because if it's a permanent solution, it means as a government we're not get plan, and we get very big plan. Somebody asked about the 6 megawatt solar. I think I said that again. That hopefully in the next few days we can announce solar again so we don't begin injecting some energy at the 161 line. Somebody asked again about what is the role of renewable energy play in the energy mix. Of course, as I rightly mentioned short while ago, there are so many incentives, and sometimes we took in again at the Ministry of Energy. Now, for make sure that if you come up with a proposal where we know say this gets a positive impact on the environment, we can always try to facilitate, particularly one of the major bottlenecks in project development, that is land acquisition. Normally, we can help for facilitate for you get the land, irrespective of who's the land, because we can always engage with the local stakeholders through the Ministry of Local Government and sometimes the District Council. So these are some of the activities and engagement they will say to do, because we know they can give land to the private investor, but we facilitate because they don't know much about the laws. We get for guide them about the laws. All right. MDA's own exam, Minister don't talk about that. Electricity theft, jail sentence. I think it also make mention that we aggressively work on that now. For clearly, get the details of investigation showed 36 million before. Yes, this, if I understand you well, waiting at the area where at least we meet. So, sadly enough, I can be very frank here, that car power in 2080 we can meet up, and car power not be ever in existence. So we'll not get any area, whether not the previous government with the car power. The only thing I will say, where I know say we meet at the books of the Ministry of Energy. When I remember, especially when I went in at the Far East, now Wellington. When I remember, so we get plenty then containerized generator there. What they call Agreco engines. You know, so the engines in there. Well, it will come 3 months to election. I remember not so. Yes. The engines in there that they provide almost more than 20 megawatts for the entire East. So as government change and everything just drop again. So we get an area. I know the figure and the aid, but I don't go talk about that. But I know we meet area at the Ministry of Energy for Agreco as well as NP gas station. Some of them are journalists, I can go there for go find out. But the area also be quite significant for this government for pay. And me no say we don't almost pay everything. If anything left safe again, I will check, but it's very, very minimal. So in that area, the members say we meet as a government, but not to be on car power. Thank you very much.
I get it too. So I think for me, only 2 questions, I think. And one of them now, why would they pay car power in dollars opposed to leos? Well, now so the contract still will pay in dollars. So that one they could be part of the negotiation what would they go get with car power. Because you're right, honestly, the need for pay cap power in dollars, they put additional stress on we in terms of our government, right? Because now we have to go for the forex every month for make sure say we pay them according to the contract. So going forward, we remember that we try to reduce that pressure on the central bank. So we will negotiate that party. So I agree with you now, and that's something we're looking into very keenly. Then the other part now, why EDSA not pay cap power directly. As a matter of fact, now that's the happen today. We Ministry of Finance, we just say we are signatory to the payment. So when they pay, we go just sign. But that relationship, the money no they count to we, the money they separate, dedicated for pay the bill. So it's not like say we EDSA they collect, we they put low as government. No. That amount they go for pay, cap power, and the other power generation people. I think in terms of renewable source of energy, we look at all options then. And at the Finance Act, we address some, and this is a working process. We will continue to look at any renewable source of energy, solar and one, where would they provide incentives there, whether it be it to duty free or otherwise. They're up at the table all the time. We review them and we continue to entertain and encourage individuals, them and corporations for take up renewable energy because now the green way for both. I think Honorable Minister also mentioned on industries that where they transform the raw material into maybe a semi-finished product. We get an example of Leon Rock when a big mining company where they do that, where they propose for begin transform some of the raw materials where they mine into a medium grade before we export them. So the government knows them. Would they work hard every day? Would they think about who people them? Would they think about who begin them? Would they think for make change? But again, as soon as no change, not they come in one day. So when our patients don't all work together for less alone move before. Thank you.
We'll be supposed to go for the second set of questions, but in timing. But what we will underscore here is we let journalists that come here with open minds so that we listen to the facts the stakeholders will give to you. You get the obligation for inform the people because we are part of governance. But if you don't have facts and you just think I should ask this question, it means you yourself. When you ask those questions, you see how the reception can be. As journalists, you forget facts and publish them. Nobody, this government, in fact, President Bill, now the most vilified presidential candidate ever, but I ain't again expunge the Public Order Act of 1965. So you don't care what the journalists talk, because the things that they do anything in the dark. And that is what all of the ministers, they protect anybody. So nobody they do anything with anyone that you publish, but get the facts. Because everybody we want to talk about an other person in your family member. So if you don't have facts, don't just publish. We tell them plenty thank you for coming at the program. And there's a rationale why we come to our all. So that we narrow the space for room and get to people cogent information. The your question to anybody who will answer, how many press conferences will not hold inside this hall to date?
Deputy, money out for you. Deputy, good photo. I will tell you.
So we come to an end of for this weekly government press conference. This line is fantastic. It will always be press conference with the Holland and the Ministry Foreign Affairs Conference Center. This line is broadcasting, and I thank you for doing it.